Rise and shine, Hoosiers, and welcome back to the Bloomington Breakfast Club. I'm Olivia Wilson.
And I'm Jess Ornelas. Joining us this morning are some members from the Forest Cycling, here to discuss the Little 500.
We're also back with an all-new sunrise sample, where we will be painting Easter eggs. Well, more like Easter rocks.
We also have a package for you from the Trashion Refashion Runway Show, and a look at upcoming events this weekend with the B-Town Buzz.
So grab your cup of coffee, Hoosiers. It's going to be a wonderful morning.
Hi guys, today we're here at Buskirk Chumley Theater to see the Trashion Refashion Runway Show. I'm very excited to see some sustainable couture. Let's go see what we can find.
Last Sunday, Kirkwood turned into a catwalk for some seriously creative and totally unexpected fashion. The Trashion Refashion Show, put on by Discardia, takes trash and turns it into fashion, all while raising money for the Center of Sustainable Living. Designers of all ages and skill levels came together to prove that looking good doesn't have to cost the planet, or even a trip to the mall. The show opened with MCs Yael and Sydney, who hit the stage in bold, eye-catching outfits made of, wait for it, beach umbrellas, foam, and curtains, all crafted by designer Kenzie Mills. Then came the models, strutting in pieces made from just about everything. We're talking can tabs, baseball cards, wooden sticks, rubber floor mats, and somehow it worked. Some models even wore their own designs, sashaying proudly in one-of-a-kind outfits. Behind them, a digital display showed off the designer's name, the materials used, and images of the original items, showing how much style can come from so-called trash. And to keep things extra green, the event program was 100% digital. The best part, anyone can be a part of this event. No modeling or sewing experience required. Just creativity and a love for rethinking waste. With a packed crowd cheering them on, this year's Trashion Refashion wasn't just a fashion show, it was a celebration of resourcefulness, inclusivity, and turning the ordinary into extraordinary. Fashion has gone eco-friendly, and we are so here for it. This is an annual event, so make sure to check it out next spring.
Welcome back. Joining us in the studio this morning is Steele Staley from Forest Cycling. Thanks for being here with us.
Of course.
We're so excited to have you.
Now, your team's racing in Little 5 this year. How do you feel?
Well, this is one of our strongest teams in a good bit. Morale is really high. We had one of our best quals performances in a long time as well. So there's a lot of hype. We've got a lot of alum coming back, so it should be very exciting.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So when did you start cycling, or when did you get into it?
I would ride my bike a lot in high school and middle school and stuff, but I would do it just because I always wanted to be able to sleep at night.
Oh, okay.
And then going into my sophomore year of college, I crashed my car, and my dad fixed up one of my old crappy bike.
Yeah.
And I was like at the involvement fair, and therefore cycling was, and I was like, well, I'm gonna be biking a lot to get places now. I might as well make it a thing.
Wait, that's so fun. So kind of like sophomore year is when you
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't even go to the Little 5 my freshman year.
Right, right. A lot of freshmen are still figuring stuff out.
No, I don't even think I really knew what it was.
Right. You kind of just left in the dark, especially if you're not from here.
Yeah, I still thought it was on MTV.
That's funny.
And what does your training look like for the big event?
Right now we're tapering down. So this week our coaches have emphasized just keeping our legs calm and riding as calmly as we can. But over the past few months we started really intense. We did a lot of long rides at the start of the year, a lot of hard workouts. We kind of continued those on into spring, but we've really slowed down to keep ourselves fresh for the race.
Absolutely, especially like keeping yourself calm. I feel like
Oh.
once that adrenaline starts going, it's really easy to just
Oh yeah.
go kind of crazy. Yeah, 100%. So obviously there's multiple members on the team. So what does each member, like, how do they incorporate and like add to the team? What is their role?
Well, I really like our team because although I think we all fit together, we are all so unique and different. But in the race, obviously, there's sprinters, there's lap eaters, there's just your best guys and stuff.
Yeah.
So in the race, like, our coaches strategize what this guy's strengths are, what they can do here, what they can do there. Off the field, our captain Griffin leads us. He's really been a great help this year and facilitated what has been probably a legendary, I don't know what to say, but everyone plays their own role, and I don't know, it's very odd, but it fits.
Right. And so there are more people on the team than can actually race, right? So how does that whole like choosing process go down?
Well, I'm even in the dark on that right now.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
the decision is made the Sunday before the race, and we still do not know it.
Wow.
But it's a decision made between our coach, our two coaches, our captain, and then they kind of ask the team just for extra input. But I don't know. I'm not really involved right now. I'm kind of on the outs, but
Okay,
I'm keeping my peace.
Yes, absolutely. Just gotta wait, keeping you on your toes, right? But very interesting. Okay. Yeah.
And what would you say makes a good cyclist?
Well, I think someone who's not like me, because what I've learned is that I hate cyclists. They are freaks of nature. You're on the bike for sometimes 5 to 8 hours on long rides, and you're just there, stuck on this bike, nothing to really stimulate you, or it's a lot. You have to eat a ton. You have to track your sleep, your drinking, it encompasses your whole life. So you kind of have to be able to give your full self to this sport. It's pretty.
Well, I can resonate with that because my roommate, she's on FIMU's bike team.
Okay.
Yeah, on our little 500 bike team. So I've been seeing her train these past few weeks, even since ever. I mean, they train all year long, but obviously in the past few weeks, it's been kind of crazy.
Yes.
One thing that I personally wonder, I don't know if, you know when you run and you get like a runner's high?
Yeah.
Do you get like a biker's high?
I feel, my rides have been pretty hard recently.
Yeah.
But last year, especially when I started riding, I could be having the worst day ever. And I would get off the bike and I would just feel rejuvenated and ready to do more with my day. I've never even experienced a runner's high, so I don't really know.
I don't either.
But sometimes after a really hard ride, like you just come off, I mean, in pain,
Right.
but pretty happy.
Like kind of like peace of mind, like tranquility almost.
Yeah, I just feel excited. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So kind of going back to the Little 500 route, what does the Little 500 mean to you?
Well, the Little 500 came to me in a time in my life where I was really struggling with a lot. And everyone in my life, once I started getting into it, was like, Steele, I don't think you realize how happy everyone is that you found this. Because it's just provided me a community, something to work for, to care about, to have to do even when I don't want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I've met some really good friends and had some really great experiences. But yeah, I mean, the best thing I can relate it to is like sometimes you're climbing up a hill and it sucks and you just want to get off the bike and walk.
Right.
But you just keep going. And sometimes when I'm doing my homework, I'm like, it's just a hill. It's just a hill.
It's just a hill. You got to get over it.
And I'm about to have a descent. It's okay.
Yes. Yes, you got to get over it.
Yeah.
And then it's easy sailing, right? Right. Hopefully. In the metaphor, right?
Yes, in the metaphor.
And do you feel ready for the race?
Oh, as ready as I can be. It's we're a little sick right now, so everyone's doing everything in their own way to just minimize it.
Yeah.
My way is acting like I'm not.
Fake it till you make it.
Yes.
Hey, that's what we say in this industry, at least.
Yes. I had a lesson I had to learn the other week where it's like, no, you can't really fake it till you make it. You've got to.
You got to do it.
You've got to tell
own it
people
and
you're
live
sick.
it. Yes.
But yeah, a lot of our guys are. I don't know. Everyone has their own weird.
Yeah, there's stuff going around. Like, I just think it's.
It
the
happened last year
allergies,
too.
Like,
I don't
or
know.
maybe the like anticipation of Little 5 is just like making our immune system's all weird. I don't know.
No, I know everyone I know is sick. It's
Yes,
so annoying.
it's ridiculous.
But
Yes. Well, I hope that you guys stay healthy. I
yes.
hope that it is a wonderful little 500.
Thank
You guys
you.
do wonderful. I'm sure that you will. But that unfortunately wraps up our interview. Thank you for coming in.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
The Little 500 races are this weekend, April 25th and 26th. Come to the women's race on the 25th at 4 p.m. and to the men's race on the 26th at 2 p.m. to see these awesome people compete.
When we come back, we'll have a brand new sunrise sample for you. So stick around.
Welcome back. Today we have a new edition of Sunrise Sample. This time we'll be painting eggs.
Well, not exactly Easter eggs. Egg prices are just a little too high for us right now, so these are, rocks we found outside.
Yes, we love a bargain.
All right, well, let's get into it. Jess, what rock are you going to pick?
I think I'm gonna go for this rock.
That's good. I want to know what's your plan for this beautiful rock.
So it is an egg, or supposed to be.
Right, exactly.
So my plan is to make it an egg. I'm just gonna paint it all one color and then do like some line, chevron.
Okay. So she's really embracing this whole Easter egg thing.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna paint a little sunshine on mine.
Oh, cute.
But here's the egg rock that I chose. So Jess, I would love to hear about some of your favorite Easter traditions
Okay.
that you've participated in your lifetime.
So I've always loved going to the Easter Bunny, even though it really scared
kinda
me growing up.
scary.
Yeah, it scared me, but it makes great content.
Right, of course.
Great
of
content.
course.
A child
Did you
crying.
always go get like the Easter Bunny picture done?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have siblings?
I do. I have a brother,
Older or younger?
younger.
So like, did your parents try to when you were in middle school, and did you ever get to that phase where you hated going to the Easter Bunny and you just did not want to go?
Yes.
But they made you go because your little brother had to go?
Right.
And
I'm
they
too
wanted a picture
old.
with both of you because you're like too cool for that?
Right.
Yes.
Obviously, I am.
Duh, 100%. Well, one of my favorite Easter traditions is we'd always have an egg hunt, and I always get super competitive with like these egg hunts.
Right.
I just wanted to win. My mom would put in my dad, but do you think it'll dry?
Hopefully. That's a great thick layer.
Thank you. The white shows up really well. We would hide like candy, of course, but then they'd put a $20 bill in there or something.
Right.
And it would just be the best day ever to get the $20 bill. That's wonderful. Do you have any fun Easter plans this year?
Honestly, no. I will be here probably doing homework on Sunday.
Yes, me too.
Just being realistic,
Yes.
but
Typical college student Easter.
right.
Typical. Because I went home last weekend.
How was that?
It was good. I had a bridal shower to go to. It was good to
Fun.
see my mom. But I think my mom actually got eggs for me and my roommates to dye. Isn't that cute?
Perfect.
I know. I was like, are you sure? You don't have to get these eggs for us. They're $6 a carton, but she insisted. So, yeah.
Sounds like an excuse to have a good time with the roommates
Exactly.
on
I
Sunday.
cannot wait to paint Easter eggs. Well, I guess not paint, but dye Easter eggs with my roommates on Sunday.
Right.
How's it going over there?
You know,
The pink's a little transparent.
yes, I'm concerned about the drying process of this all.
That's okay. Do you guys
You know what?
like mine?
We're just gonna go in for
That's okay. So another big event besides Easter that's happening soon is Little 500.
Finally.
Finally, the greatest college weekend of all time, of
'Tis the
course,
season.
at least for all IU students. So what are your big plans?
Well, obviously, I would love to go to the race, but
Right.
I feel like every single year the weather is just so horrible.
Yes. Usually it's raining or something, and it's
supposed
just
to be nice, do you know?
Oh gosh. I'm just a journalist. I'm not a weather woman.
Right.
But I think I'll figure that out when the time gets closer. But my roommates racing.
No
in the race. I think
way.
she is, yeah. Do you have a specific team that you're rooting for?
So, shout out Theta, my girl Bailey.
Okay.
That's just like one of my friends from the dorms. Just love her. And she's been racing.
You know what this looks like?
That's so cute.
Do you know what it looks like?
It looks like an egg.
It looks like an egg.
Wait, that's really cute.
Oh my God, I'm leaving it. I'm so excited. I literally can't wait. This is the best day of my life. Yes, I am rooting for Find Me Bike Team. Go Find Me Bike Team. I'm so excited. My roommate is a biker on FIMU, and I really hope that they do well. I heard a rumor that Little 500 might be sold out this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Honestly good.
But don't quote me on that. That could be a complete lie.
right. She's just a journalist.
I'm just a journalist, even though my job is to tell you guys the truth and like report on it. But yeah, I'm really excited for Little 500. I have a lot of stuff planned, and I'm wishing my roommate the absolute best. 'Cause I know that she's gonna do great.
She will.
Great. Absolutely. Do you have any like fun little 5 traditions that you do at all? It could be just like a really vague question, but I figured I'd ask it anyway.
I usually I usually try to split my time up between all of my little friend groups. So
Okay,
I
that's
think
valid.
that's kind of like, I guess, a tradition now. Like I have special days for
Just
each
figuring
person.
it out, guys. Look at my egg.
Dude, I'm
Do you
so
like it?
jealous.
Do you
It
like
looks
it?
so good.
Thank you. I'm actually really proud of it. I was gonna do a sun originally, but this is just much better.
Honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing anymore. I think it's more abstract
Well,
than anything.
it. Let's see it.
Um,
I'm curious now. Oh wow!
just don't look close and squint. And it looks
That's
great.
really, really just interpretive.
Abstract,
I love it.
yes.
That was wonderful. Well, it looks like we're about done with our eggs, I would like to assume. And I think one is enough. But I think they're beautiful.
I
I
agree.
think they turned out, we really got into the Easter spirit.
Yes, and I think you thought quick on your feet.
Thank
and
you.
It was
Thank you.
amazing.
You know, you gotta just let the creative juices flow sometimes.
Exactly. When we come back, we'll give you a look at the upcoming events with the B-Town Buzz.
So stick around.
Welcome back, Hoosiers. We have an exciting weekend ahead here in Bloomington, the weekend of Little 5. Let's check out what's happening.
Kicking things off on Friday, the Little 500 women's race will begin at 4 p.m. at the Bill Armstrong Stadium. Come out and cheer them on.
The Pottery House Studio is hosting a karaoke night this Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. Tickets are just $5. Grab your friends and sing your heart out.
IU Late Night is taking you back in time on Friday with their Through the Decades night. There will be opportunities to tie-dye, play arcade games, and enjoy a treat from the ice cream bar. This event starts at 9 p.m. at Alumni Hall.
On Saturday, the excitement continues with the Little 500 men's race starting at 2 p.m. at the Bill Armstrong Stadium. It's one of IU's biggest traditions. Don't miss out.
This weekend, the students from the Department of Theater and Dance will be putting on the show Legally Blonde, one of my personal favorites. This Saturday will be the last day to see this show, so grab your tickets now. The show will have performances at 2 p.m. and 7:30 p.m.
IU softball is playing against Oregon this Saturday at 1 p.m. at Andy Moore Field. Come out and support your fellow Hoosiers.
Lastly, this Saturday at the First United Church, we're having a book sell and swap event where you can swap or buy books and meet local authors. This event will run from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And that's our show. Thank you so much for tuning in.
We are always looking to feature more local students, businesses, and organizations. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please contact our producer Lauren at laustic@iu.edu.
Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at IUSTV Entertainment. This has been Jess Ornelas.
And I'm Olivia Wilson. Have a wonderful week, Hoosiers.
Thanks for watching the Bloomington Breakfast Club. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Indiana University Student Television YouTube channel and check out the Bloomington Breakfast Club playlist for Bloomington interviews, events, and more. Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram at IUSTV Entertainment.